Right now at 11, we start with Campaign 2020.
Eyewitness News is your election authority, and right now, as you can see right there, we are just about a week away from when those polls will open.
And tonight, some people all across the state say they have been receiving voter intimidation mail from an address in Greenwich. They say the letter is shocking and intrusive.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Sharon Johnson spoke with several people who received this letter and is live now with more details. Sharon.
Well, Mark and Aaron, this is a letter that people received, and what's so scary about this is it lists their family, friends, even their neighbors, and their voting records. It then goes on to expose them, to say it's going to expose them if they don't vote in this upcoming election.
As soon as I open it, like, I got goosebumps. As soon as I open, I said, wait, what? It was intimidation.
Jay Warner says he received this letter today from an organization called the Connecticut State Voter Project with a return address from Greenwich. The envelope has a giant red arrow and says important election information. Warner says when he saw what was inside, he was shocked.
These names on this list are everybody that lives in my complex. So everybody's exposed.
The letter says, quote, "We're sending this mailing to you, your friends, your neighbors, your colleagues at work, and your community members to publicize who does and does not vote." It also threatens to mail an updated chart after this year's election, and it lists the alleged voting record of Warner's neighbors, which he says is inaccurate.
That can cause strife, hostility.
An Enfield woman who does not want to be identified received the same letter with a list of her own acquaintances. She says the information on her list is inaccurate as well.
To see some of their voting history really was surprising to me, and then obviously wondering whether or not they've also received this letter with my name and my voter history was a little bit, shocking to me.
We researched the Connecticut State Voter Project, but they have no online record. Their return address comes up as a UPS store in Greenwich. We asked the Secretary of State's office about it, and a representative told us they haven't seen this letter before. We also reached out to the State Election Enforcement Commission to figure out the letter's origins.
I understand everyone should get out and vote. This is a very important election year, but it's really using scare tactics to get people who had a history of not voting to get out there and vote.
And we also reached out to Greenwich Police about this letter and whether or not they're investigating. We're still waiting to hear back. Live in Rocky Hill tonight, Sharon Johnson, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.